Shalom, Israel. This is Judah. And we're going to talk about how some people completely miss the mark when it comes to exposing evil. The last video I did, that's exactly what I was doing, exposing evil. But it appears that some think that I was doing the wrong thing. So I gathered some scripture for those who are lacking wisdom. I know my job. I don't go out looking for fights, but when they come to me, I don't run from them. Now, if you don't understand what I'm doing, that's fine. But if you don't understand, then you should keep your comments to yourself. We are to expose evil when it rises up. So I'm going to start from the comment that was left. I'm not going to put any names up because I'm not trying to draw shame or embarrassment to these people, but I'm trying to exercise correction. This person put me in the same category as this Valdat guy. That is no way in righteousness. And I'm going to prove that. Today's title is called Perverted Speech. The Most High called, this is the comment that I took from the comment section. This person said, the Most High called you both. If that's true, then why aren't we on the same accord? Why aren't we teaching the same thing? Why do you feel the need to threaten me with violence when I did none of that to this person? But this person's comment says, the Most High called you both. This not a Torah contest. You're right. It is not a Torah contest, and that is not how I take it. But I am a warrior for the Most High, and I will fight the battles. So many people want to prove something. No one is not following anyone but the Most High of Israel alone. No man, no women keep doing the Most High of Israel alone works. This is always going to happen, our brother and sister of the Most High of Israel alone. He also said he will give us a new language. That's got nothing to do with the whole topic or the subject. Nothing. Why did the Most High of Israel alone said that he had to clean the earth with the flood? Nothing to do with this context. With the flood, didn't he? Why? Keep it moving. Thank you both for your works. Thank you both. You're thanking this man for coming to my channel, slinging and slurring me with his hateful speech, cursing me, and then calling the lie out that my wife left. You say you're not a liar. Well, my wife is here. So apparently you lied. You said you didn't say that, thus said Ishi. I have it in writing. Then you came back and said, you said, thus saith the Lord. That's a lie. Then you said that we're not to call him Lord, but yet you called him Lord. What I wish people would do is let me do my job. I'm not saying you have to agree with the way I do it or what I do. But before I do it, I carefully research the scriptures and the context, which is not what he did. So how are you going to put me in the same category with him? I didn't curse him. I didn't make lies up on him. I brought the truth, and I put his video up to be fair. This is what's called exposing the evil. I wanted you to hear what he said. I didn't do a video about him. He did one about me, and he sent me a message telling me he was going to do it. So don't you dare put me in the same category with that. All skin folk ain't kinfolk. So let's start with this lesson. Psalms 94:16. Who will rise up for me against the wicked? What did I do? I rose up for the Most High against the wicked. Who will stand for me against those who practice iniquity? That's exactly what I did. The nerve to come here with something like this. Proverbs 8:13. The fear of the Most High is hatred of evil. Was it not evil that this man threatened me with violence, saying, if you was in America, I'd smack your ass? Did I say that to him? He went to evil. He went to hate. And I showed y'all my video where I gave him 3 or 4 chances telling him, brother, I'm trying to respect you and I'm trying to have patience. How did you not see that? The fear of the Most High is hatred of evil, pride and arrogance, and the way of evil and perverted speech I hate. So who was arrogant? The one that came out telling me that I was ain't busted a nut, and I forget how long he said. He said, your wife left you, which that was a lie. That's perverted speech. My wife didn't have nothing to do with this, but that was his attempt to try to hurt my feelings. I'm not the one hurt. He's butthurt because he can't stand correction. This wouldn't have gone this far if he had accepted correction and realized Ishi was not a name, but a description of something, such as my husband, which is what it means. So now this person that's leaving this comment is trying to tell me in so many words that I'm not doing my job. And then go as far as to put me in the same category. That's like calling yourself a saint, but kicking it with the devil. Isaiah chapter 5 and verse 20. Woe to those who call evil good and good evil, who put darkness for light and light for darkness, who put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. Proverbs 21:15. When justice is done, it is a joy to the righteous, but a terror to the evildoers. Proverbs 10:12. Hatred stirs up strife. There is no other way to describe what he did except hatred. Even all those names that he called me and all the threat of violence, I still did not retaliate the same way he did. I exposed the wicked. The person that wrote that comment, listen carefully. I expose the wicked. That's what we are supposed to do. Zechariah chapter 7, verse 9 and 10. Thus says the Most High of hosts, render true judgments. Did you hear that, commenter? Render true judgments. If you don't have true judgments, then be quiet. Show kindness and mercy to one another. I agree. I did that all the way through the first 3 or 4 comments that we had between each other. Even speaking to him saying, brother, I'm trying to be respectful to you, and you are trying me. I'm trying to be patient. Go watch the video and see if I didn't say that. Do not oppress the widow, the fatherless, the sojourner, or the poor, and let none of you devise evil against another in your heart. Is it evil to threaten me with smacking my ass? That sounds like evil to me. I never once threatened to do anything to this brother. All I did was brought him the truth in scripture so he could see. and he still rejected it. Then he denied everything. He flipped everything he said. He flipped it, and y'all missed it. Well, I didn't miss it. Psalms 141 verse 5, let a righteous man strike me. It is a kindness. Let him do what? Rebuke me. What do you think I did, commenter? I rebuked him. It is oil for my head. Let my head not refuse it. Accept your correction. Yet my prayer is continually against their evil deeds. Proverbs 26 verse 26. Though his hatred covers itself with guile, his wickedness will be revealed before the assembly. What did I do? I put his video in front of the assembly. I'm following the steps. Job chapter 10 and verse 14. If I sin, then you would take note of me and would not acquit me of my guilt. Don't say I'm innocent if I'm guilty. 1 Samuel 15 and 23. For rebellion is like the sin of divination, and arrogance like the evil of idolatry. Because you have rejected the word of the Most High, he has rejected you as king. This was going to Saul. But this applies to all of us. We are not to reject correction, especially if it's valid. Psalm 7 and 14, chapter 7 and verse 14. Whoever is pregnant with evil conceives trouble and gives birth to disillusionment. How many of you understand that? Whoever is pregnant with evil conceives trouble and gives birth to disillusionment. That was clearly the case. When you come to these channels to be taught, you have to learn something. This is part of what you need to learn. You need to learn when to speak, when not to speak, and make sure that when you speak with good judgment. Psalms 28 and 3. Do not drag me away with the wicked. Don't put me in the same category as the evil. I did what was right before the Most High. He, out of arrogance and rebellion, did not. And you want to put me in the same box. Do not drag me away with the wicked, with those who do evil, who speak cordially with their neighbors but harbor malice in their heart. And he proved all of this. He proved that with his video. There was no reason for you to drag my wife into this, claiming she left when she didn't, saying that I put her out because she had an opinion. We study together. We don't do opinions. We do scripture and facts. We don't do opinions. Psalms 50 and 19. You use your mouth for evil and harness your tongue to deceit. If that ain't describing this dude, y'all, I don't know what is. Understand what these scriptures are saying. I am following them. Psalm 73 verse 7. From their callous hearts comes iniquity. Their evil imaginations have no limits. He proved that. He proved that. Proverbs chapter 4 verse 16. For they cannot rest until they do evil. They are robbed of sleep till they make someone stumble. Let me tell y'all something. When people like this go to somebody else's channel and they have a channel, what do you think they're doing? They are trying to recruit They think if they can discredit me, that you will start to follow them. Go look at his channel. He's got 10 subscribers. He's desperate for numbers. I don't care about the numbers. If all 400 and so of you want to unsubscribe today, then so be it. I'm not doing this to get numbers. I'm doing this to help my people. Proverbs. Another thing, I don't go to other people's channels trying to discredit the teacher there so that his followers will come follow me. I don't do that. If the Most High wants you on my channel, then you will be on my channel. If he don't want you on this channel, you will not be on this channel. There is no coincidence. The Most High wants you to hear the truth, so he's going to send you where the truth is if you are following his laws, statutes, and commandments. If you're not, you're going to land anywhere. You're going to wind up anywhere and be given misinformation and confusion. Proverbs 8 and 13. To fear the Most High is to hate evil. I hate pride and arrogance. Now, how many are going to sit here and tell me this guy wasn't prideful and arrogant toward me? All because I exposed him for being incorrect. I hate pride and arrogance. I hate evil. Evil behavior and perverse speech. Proverbs 15 and 32. This is from the Brenton Septuagint. He that rejects instructions hates himself, but he that mind reproves loves his soul. Proverbs 29, verses 1 to 25. Stubborn people who repeatedly refuse to accept correction will suddenly be broken and never recover. Everyone rejoices when the loves of the Most High flourish. But the people groan when the wicked rise to power. When you love wisdom, your father is overjoyed. But when you associate with prostitutes, you waste your wealth in exchange for disgrace. A godly leader who values justice is a great strength, an example to the people. But the one who sells his influence for money tears down what is right. Flattery can often be used as a trap to hide ulterior motives and take advantage of you. The wicked always have a trap laid for others, but the lovers of the Most High escape as they sing and shout in joyous triumph. The Most High's righteous people will pour themselves out for the poor, but the ungodly will make no attempt to understand or help the needy. Arrogant cynics love to pick fights. Arrogant cynics love to pick fights, but the humble and wise love to pursue peace. There's no use arguing with a fool. Is that not what I said? I don't have time to argue with idiots. You proved, Val.Guy, that you were a fool. I showed you the truth and you still felt the need to come and attack me. And then people on my channel is validating that attack. That's just as wicked as he is. There's no use arguing with a fool, for his ranting and raving prevent you from making a case and settling the argument in a calm way. Violent men hate those with integrity. Who threatened violence? Did I say I would go and smack his ass? No, I didn't. Did he say that if I was in America, he would smack the shit out of me? Yes, he did. And even after that, I still did not threaten any violence. Violent men hate those with iniquity or integrity. But the lovers of the Most High esteem those who are holy. He's not holy. You can recognize fools by the way they give full vent to their rage and let their words fly. Okay, that should do it right there. That should do it right there. But the wise bite their tongues and hold back all they could say. When leaders listen to false accusations, their associates become scoundrels. Poor people and their oppressors have only one thing in common. The Most High made them both. The best insurance for a leader's longevity is to demonstrate justice for the poor. Experiencing many corrections and rebukes will make you wise. That's the reason I did it. That's called help, people. That's called help. I reached out to help this guy. I even said so in my comment. Brother, I'm trying to help you. But in order for me to help you, you must close your mouth and open your eyes and ears. That's called help. Don't put me in the box with this wicked individual. But if left to your own ways, you will bring disgrace to your parents. When the wicked are in power, lawlessness abounds. But the patient lovers of the Most High will one day watch in triumph as their stronghold topples. Correct your child, and one day you'll find he is changed and will bring you great delight. Where there is no clear prophetic vision, people quickly wander astray. But when you follow the revelation of the word, heaven's bliss fills your soul. A stubborn servant can't be corrected by words alone. I hope y'all paying attention. For even if he understands, he pays no attention to you. Y'all listen, man, these scriptures are pinpointing this guy. Every time I pull up one, it's pointing straight at him. For even if he understands, he pays no attention to you. He paid no attention to what I was trying to do for him. There is only one kind of person who is worse than a fool. The impetuous one who speaks without thinking first. Who speaks without thinking first. If you pamper your servants, don't be surprised when they expect to be treated as sons. The source of strife is found in an angry heart, for sin surrounds the life of a furious man. Lift yourself up with pride, and you will soon be brought down low. But a meek and humble spirit will add to your honor. You are your own worst enemy when you partner with a thief. For a curse of guilt will come upon you when you fail to report a crime. If I don't expose evil when I see it, I'm as guilty as they are. Let me tell y'all something. Did you know that if you see a brother in sin and you keep your mouth shut, that sin is double on you? Yes, you are responsible. Only you get it double. Fear and intimidation is a trap that holds you back. But when you place your confidence in the Most High, you will be seated in the high place. So for those of you who think I did wrong, you need to go study. You need to go find these scriptures and break them down and see what they're saying. I did exactly what I should have done. Shalom.